Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be making sofrito chicken salad. I had some leftover sofritos from the pernil I made a couple of days ago, so I decided to make some chicken salad. It also goes perfect with the homemade mayonnaise that I made recently, so keep watching. Okay, the ingredients I'm going to be using today are a little bit of butter, some fresh cracked black pepper, some salt, some cumin, some paprika, olive oil, some red onion, some Spanish olives, finely diced, about a tablespoon and a half of cilantro diced. I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons of sofrito. Some mayonnaise. This is my homemade mayonnaise from the recipe. I'll post a link at the bottom for the recipe. And 3 chicken breasts. I just seasoned it with some paprika, cumin, salt, pepper. I'll be using half a lime, 1 clove of garlic chopped. Okay, so let's get started. I'll leave all of the measurements at the bottom in the description box with the recipe. Okay, so I'm just waiting for my pan to get hot, and I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of butter in the pan. I like to add a little bit of butter more for flavor. That's why I do half olive oil, half butter. So I'm going to add my chicken. I want to add the chicken on I only spiced it on one side, so I'm going to add that side down into the pan first. That way it will get a nice sear on it. I also squeezed a little bit of lime juice on the chicken as well. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for that to cook, and then I'll flip it over. Okay, so I think it's ready to flip over. Oh yeah, it looks good. Has a nice sear on it. I'm going to let the other side cook for, probably about 7 minutes. You want to cook all the way through. And then after that, I'm going to put it on the cutting board, and I'm going to let it cool. Not completely, but almost completely. So I'll see you then. Okay, let's check to see how the chicken's doing. And it is definitely finished. So like I said, I'm going to put the chicken on the cutting board to cool a little bit. Don't cut the chicken immediately. Wait a few minutes. Wait about 7 minutes. That way you'll lock in all the juices and your chicken won't be dry. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with this is I am going to add my garlic. Okay, so that's 1 clove of garlic chopped. And all the nice juices and spices from the chicken are in there. Okay, and once I smell the garlic and it smells nice and strong, I am going to add the sofrito and a little bit of lime juice. I might add the rest of the lime juice first. So this is from half a lime. I squeezed a little bit on the chicken, and now I'm squeezing a little bit with the garlic. And I'm just raising the flame. Okay, I'm going to have to move fast here. Smells amazing here. Okay, here we go, sofrito. That looks like about a tablespoon. Alright, and 1 more. Okay, so we got about, I'd say maybe 2.5 tablespoons in there. And you want to let the sofrito cook because sofrito is actually raw. It's just raw peppers, onions, cilantro. I put tomato paste in mine, a hot chili pepper, and basically it's just all pureed together in a food processor. And you just use it as a base for a lot of Latin cooking. I know Cuban cooking uses it, probably Dominican, I know Puerto Rican cooking uses it, and even Italian cooking has sofrito. Okay, so I'm going to let that cook. Basically, what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for all of the liquid to evaporate. When most of the liquid has evaporated out of the sofrito, I know that it's completely cooked through and it's ready. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shred the chicken. I think that the chicken is cool enough to handle, so here we go. I let it sit for probably about 7 minutes, so now it should be nice and juicy and it won't dry out. I like to use my hands because I like the texture of the chicken shredded with your hands. I don't really like it cubed with a knife, so that's just how I'm going to do it, but you can do it however you like. But I like shredded chicken. I just think the texture is nicer like that. So first thing I'm going to do is add some onions, and I might not add all of them. I'll probably just, okay, that's about maybe a tablespoon and a half. And I'm going to add all of the Spanish olives, and I'm going to add all of the cilantro. I'm going to add some fresh cracked pepper. Okay, and here's the fun part. I'm going to add the sofrito and then the mayonnaise. And I'll put that's about 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to mix it, and I'm going to see what the consistency is like, see if I need to add more. I think that this is just a really great way of using leftovers. I had made the sofrito the other night for the pernil, which is from another YouTuber, her site, Elva Cooks For You. It was her pernil recipe. It was absolutely delicious, and if you haven't checked out Alba's site, I think you should check it out. It's really great. Okay, I'm going to give it a taste. It looks beautiful. It is amazing. This is the finished product. I really hope that you enjoy this chicken salad. Please give it a try. Let me know how it is. You can send me a comment or an email. I'll also post a link at the bottom in the description box to the mayonnaise that I made. Obviously, if you don't have mayonnaise or you don't want to make mayonnaise, that's perfectly fine. You could just use the jarred mayonnaise. It will taste just as delicious. So I really hope you give it a try, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!